I just didn't want to forget anybody, so that's why I had to do this. Okay, first off, I'd like to thank the players for such a wonderful season. From the first practice to the final game, they bought into our coaching system, worked hard, played as a team, and tried their best. Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Up, guys.
There was so much improvement on every level, and I'm proud to call myself a Giant coach. Next on the list, I'd like to thank my assistant coaches, Chris, Brian, who's in Brandon this weekend, so unfortunately couldn't be here, and Rob, of course, and Eddie for practices. Their words of encouragement throughout the season paid off. You guys were always there for the kids. You always had your heart in the right place. And your hockey expertise helped immensely. I may guide the ship, but without you, the season would not have been as successful without your help. I'd also like to thank Marcy and Dan, who isn't here, unfortunately. I hope people can understand the effort that goes on behind the scenes. Because Dan's not here, I'm just going to read it anyways, as if he was. You two did a fabulous job. Dan, I appreciate all the front-end work that he had from the team, getting the team off the ground, collecting fees, clothing, tournaments, to Marcy and all her hard work for the Giants, the coaches tournament especially. Marcy played a huge role, of course, making tonight a very fun farewell for the kids and parents and coaches. Thank you very much.
Another girl, Marcy!
Okay, this brings me to my next point, the parents. This is the detail I fear the most as a coach. I try to treat their kids fair. Hey, this is, yeah, exactly. I think to myself, am I treating their kids fair? Will they approve of our coaching technique? And what do they mumble behind or under their breath on the car ride home? This set of parents were unbelievable. I feel they put their trust in our coaching and rode the wave. I think all the kids had fun, made some friends, and were taught some skills, especially learned some, and as well learned some life lessons. I felt I wouldn't change a thing on how the season progressed from start to finish. Like most, I love to win, but I also appreciate the losses. That's what teaches the kids to pick up their game and play more like a team than anything. I'll toss out a final thank you to my wife. She is the only one. She is the only one that knows how much I love this game and these kids. She knows the time that goes into coaching and never bats an eye more than 4 times. I bounce my worries off her in the games and celebrate the victories play by play. She is a huge supporter of what I think is best for the kids and keeps me level-headed when my emotions get off track. Thank you to the kids, the parents, and to the managers and coaches from the bottom of my heart. Okay guys, the managers, the managing crew, the coaching staff, and I wanted to give the kids something useful as a gift we came across. We decided on personalized hockey mats. So I'd like to present each player as a reminder of their season and what we accomplished together.
Quiet in the peanut gallery down there.
It's okay. Okay, we're going to go in numerical order here. So, sorry, you can go ahead and say something. Wow.
On the spot.
Greatest speech ever!
Guys,
Basically the same thing. Just say ditto. You know, we had a lot of fun this year. Obviously the kids were great. We won a lot of games, so it makes it a lot more fun too. But beyond that, it was a great group to work with. And I like thank John. I think we all appreciate everything he did. And you know, he's the best man for the job from all of us, I think. So yeah, great season. Hopefully we can do it again with some familiar faces again.
Okay, so I wrote just a little tidbit about each kid just so we'd know. So we're going to start with our goalie, number 1, Evan Hutchin. As always, we start with our tender. That's how we start our game and that's how we end our game. So what this is, so you guys all know, is every single game we played this whole season, the score, win-loss ties, with your name, the best pitcher of the season, and then our Giants with our 38 wins, 7 losses, and 2 ties. So, okay, so as always, we start with our tender. Boy, did we love it having this kid on our team. When the forwards and defensemen were beat, we had a 98% chance that Evan was going to slam the door. His bright smile and readiness for every game allowed us coaches to count on him game in and game out. He is the backbone of the team, and when you have a solid base, the rest of the team can feed off of him. Thanks, dude. Good job, Evan. Next is number 3, Jonas Siebertson. Come over here, bud. Okay, guys, this kid really loves the game of hockey. He won the player of the game more than anyone else for his unselfishness and willingness to see team success over personal. Jonah's willingness to succeed and passion lifted our team throughout the season.
Good work, Jonah.
I'll just read everybody whether they're here or not. Everybody likes to hear. So number 4 is Reese. Said this young man helped out our team when we needed the clutch goals and exerted the effort when we needed it the most. He was a pleasure to coach and a treat to watch on the ice as he stick handled throughout the crowds. Good job, Reese. Number 5 is Finn Wilson. Finn was one of the quiet kids who seemed to pop out of nowhere and score goals and chase down the opposition. He was always ready to lighten the mood on the ice and bench with his patented dance shuffle. There we go. Finn always had a smile and gave it his all. I'm glad I had the pleasure to coach this young man. Number 6, Logie. Come on beside me. Logie was a real treat of the team. A very quiet kid on the bench, but a silent killer when he chose to rush the puck and deke out a whole team. And I always found myself thinking that was the perfect time to rush and make that play. Good job, Logie.
Good job, Logie.
Number 8, where are you? Ethan. Ethan, I had a fantastic time coaching you this season. You always had a quirky moment on the bench. Even when we were losing, you found a way to twist the truth to say we weren't really losing because that last goal shouldn't have counted. Your speed and love for the game was evident. I wish you the best next year. You're on your team, and they'll be glad to have you. Number 9, Josh Meyer. Woo! I remember Josh from tryouts with that huge self-proclaimed flat bomb. This kid really puts in the hours of work needed to succeed in this game. always inviting kids over, and will be one to watch in the coming years as he gets the experience under his belt and hopefully grows into his hockey stick. Number 10, Victoria Bateman. Victoria, I hope you don't get offended when I say this to you, but you're really one of the boys. You impressed me the most this season as the player that wouldn't back down from anything. I was talking to your parents over email one day about the game we just played and how you fell awkwardly into the boards. You simply fell into the boards. You simply got up, clearly hurt, came to the bench, didn't say a word, never complained. I hope you had fun this year, and you're always a pleasure to coach. Number 11, Jackson Sterling.
Woo!
He's also known as the garbage man. To be honest, Jackson was one of the few that consistently followed the coach's instructions, and it paid off. This young fellow would skate hard to the net, pick up the dirty rebounds, and I think scored the timeliest, I don't know if that's a word, goals this season. His backhand is second only to Sidney Crosby, and even the coaches wish we had the backhand skills that he possesses.
Attaboy.
Number 12, Chase Zimmer. Chase was our most defensive defenseman on the team. He knows his job and takes care of business game in and game out. Always helping out Evan wherever he can. It was a pleasure to have you on the team, Chase. Good job, Chase. Number 13.
Oh, I was right.
Pierce Timmons. Pierce.
Good
job. Come on back. Pierce had a very, very interesting year. I've seen the trials and tribulations that he went through as a first year playing at the Tier 1 level. He tried his best day in and day out, and when his confidence came around, so did the puck time and the goals. Thanks, bud.
Good job, Pierce. Good job, buddy.
Number 14, my personal favorite. Okay. Easton, you're the reason. Dust.
Big one.
Easton, you're the reason.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
Easton, you're the reason I love your coaching. I want to see you succeed, and unfortunately that comes under a microscope as you take more abuse in judging than anyone on the team. I apologize for that. Nobody puts a bigger smile on my face than you do. You have taken being a defenseman seriously and are counted on against the top opposing players. Keep your head high and keep enjoying the game.
Woo!
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's something in my eye.
All right. Number 15, Simon. Simon, I've coached you for a few years now, and I know the player you can be when your head is in the right place. You can always shut down the biggest threats and go for a skate and score like Bobby Orr. You can also score those goals like him too with those leaps onto your belly.
Woo! Attaboy, Simon.
Okay. To finish off, Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, you're wearing a hat. I'm cute. Look at the big picture.
Eyes up, everybody.
Eyes up.
Chase.
Go give him a hug, guys. Everybody, go give him a hug. Go get him. Go get him.
There.
Go. Good job, Giants.
This makes me get
Soccer, I usually bang gates. That's
Your voice carries great though.
Yeah, we're getting this out. This is coming from Chad. Nice, obviously. Thank you for such a wonderful season. He told his wife Candace at Christmas time that he didn't want this season to end. He says, "I will remember it for years to come for sure. I wish the kids all the best in the coming seasons. If you see me at the rink, please come say hello and tell me how you're doing."
That's it for me. Thank you, guys.
Good job, guys.
Okay, back to doing it. Woo!
Hey, hold on. We're not done yet. Hold on. We're not done yet.
Oh yeah.
Should have said how much time. Down on here. Sit down on Rush the bulldog. Dad.
Crazy.
He always wear the nicest socks too, pal.
I'm sorry, I'm not as organized as Chad. I don't have a sheet. So my thoughts
It's
might be,
probably better that way.
yeah, my thoughts might be all over the place. Just give me 1 second. Yes, it's been an absolutely fantastic year. I'm going to talk to the moms because the moms are the ones who hear me vent and they hear me frustrated because they know it's a lot of work behind the scenes. But I could only wish that we would have this team here in and out. It would be awesome. I would love to have you guys on my team. To be part of your team, it would be great. And to have you as coach would be fabulous. I think we work well together. Yeah, so, parents, thank you so much. You know, at the year I was kind of frustrated with finances, and we started talking about bottle drives and doing all this, and absolutely every single one of you came out and put out 110% effort. So it made the year it went so smoothly. After that, you took off a ton of stress off me. It was great because things were happening and I was like, oh, I don't know what we're going to be doing. But absolutely everyone, you guys should be so proud of yourself. And if you're not on this team or if we're not together, when you're on a team next year, please do the same thing. Don't go with everyone talking about hockey and politics and you don't want to be a part, we don't want to talk to those parents. Don't be those parents, be the parents that you were this year. Be friendly, be outgoing, talk to one another, be united. Like, because kids, they feel that, right? They feel when people are happy. So I just want to give a little gift to the coaches because for such a fabulous year. We've got Coach Chris here. Where's Coach Chris?
Oh, where's Chris?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Coach Rob, tied over there. You go get Coach Rob. And then Coach Brian.
To the honors.
Maybe Candace will be on the. And then Coach for Coach
Okay, hang on. We got one more from Marcy. This is a gift from us to you. Thank you very much.
Woo!
That's a wrap. I don't think there's any rush to leave if people don't want to.
Someone wants to walk in and look at it.
Yeah. Go, go, go.